place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Carolina!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Play action, Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Oh, look at the juke.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Allen. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Chubb running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen sliding out of the pocket.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. He's going to look deep for more.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Before we came up to the booth,
Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. So you rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Chubb on the read option. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 9. The give running right is Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A give. This is Chubb.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Darnold from the red zone now. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm on. You can do it. Like 52.
Again, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check pass. Check nickel.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
SOS.
McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Chubb will get the call running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Darnold. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Darnold completes it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Off of play action, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now Darnold. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Darnold to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Cleveland, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.